For this video, we're going to be talking about adding and subtracting positive and negative integers. So first, a few sort of terms and things I want you to be familiar with as we move forward into this unit. I want you to think about when we're doing operations, so addition and subtraction, those are the operations. So when we have addition, I want you to think about that means to bring in something, okay? So addition means bring in. And when you have the operation subtraction, so not a negative number, but a subtraction operation, I want you to think remove, okay? So addition, bring in, and subtraction, remove. Blue is going to represent positive integers. So here is a positive integer, and it has a value of 1. Now, positive numbers, positive integers don't have a positive symbol in front of them generally. So if there is no symbol in front, we assume that it's positive. I'm going to let red represent negative integers. So I have one negative integer here, and the value is -1. And then I have something called a zero term. So when we have a positive and a negative integer together, they make a zero term, and their value is 0. So this is that additive inverse property that we talked about, where you have +1 and -1, you put them together, and they sort of cancel each other out, and their value is 0. This is important to think about when we need to add or remove integers. All right, so let's do some operations. So the first are going to be my addition operation. So I'm bringing in an integer. So +7, I know it's positive because there's no symbol here, so it's +7 plus -5. And I know my answer is 2. So how did I get that? So I start with my positive integers, 7, okay? And then that operation plus, which is bring in 5 negative. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've brought in 5 negative integers. So what have I created here? I've created zero terms, which means they have no value. So they essentially cancel each other out, and I'm left with 2 positive. All right, now here. So now I start with -7. I have my 7 negative integers here, and I'm going to add or bring in 5 negative. So I have my original 7 negatives, and I bring in 5 more. So my answer becomes, I just add them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. -12. I don't know why I wrote it in blue. All right, let's go to this side. So I have my +7, and my operation is subtraction. So that means remove, okay? So I have my +7 integers, 7 of them, and I'm going to remove 5 negative. I don't have 5 negative. I can't remove 5 negative from this representation. So I need to get some so I can then take them away. So how do I do that? Well, I've got to add something that has no value but can give me some negative integers. So I'm going to add some zero terms. And I'm going to add enough zero terms until I have 5 negatives so I can take them away. All right, so here are my zero terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now I have 7 plus 0, because these are zero terms. They cancel each other out, right? That additive inverse property, they have no value, all right? But now I can do this equation. So +7, remove 5 negatives. So I'm going to get rid of my negatives. And so what am I left with? I count up my remaining terms. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. +12. All right? All right, now I've got -7, so I have my 7 negative integers here, and I'm going to remove 5 negative integers. So I have those integers here, so I just remove them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm left with -2. So there's adding and subtracting and positive and negative integers.